Welcome back to Dark Corners Undead. Every now and then, people will comment on our reviews and tell us mistakes that they've noticed, and we thought now would be a good time for us to correct those mistakes and thank the people who took the trouble to point it out.
Okay, I want you to actually justify these errors. So, first of all...
This isn't joint effort.
No, this is all you. Zontar, The Thing from Venus, was directed by...
It was directed by... I know we got the wrong Larry. I think it was directed by Larry Buchanan, and we said Larry Cohen.
Next up, Blackula is set in which city?
Blackula is set in LA. We said it was New York.
And why did you fuck that up?
We fucked that up because we're English and all your cities look the same to us, if you're American watching.
Zoltan, the Hound of Dracula. Jose Ferreira, you said...
The only man to win an Oscar, an Emmy and a Tony for playing the same character.
Is this true?
This is not true. I'm happy to justify this one because what happened was I said that in the first take. Then we did a second take in which I said the actual truth, which is that he's the only person to be nominated for the Tony, the Emmy and the Oscar for the same character. And then the person who does the editing put in the wrong take. So would you like to justify that?
Let's just have a look at that clip right now to see if you did get it right.
The only man to win an Oscar, an Emmy and a Tony for playing the same character.
God knows what he's doing in this.
It is win and not nominated.
Oh, damn it, no.
You found Night of the Leapers hilarious, and yet somebody who was there around the time found barnfuls of dead, starving rabbits.
I refuse to take responsibility for the actions of filmmakers acting in the 1970s. We didn't know. You just assume when you see a movie in which hundreds of animals get killed, they didn't actually kill them.
Now, I think any horror aficionado who knows their kaiju would know the difference between a Gorosaurus and an Allosaurus.
Yeah, I can't really justify that, except I can't really justify that. We just got it wrong. It's not an Allosaurus, it's a Gorosaurus, which is a pretty big part of like the Godzilla canon and something that I did know and just got wrong.
Okay, what animal is this?
I know what you're talking about. This is Strange World of Planet X.
Yes.
In the middle of the insect montage, there was an animal. I called it a lizard. Somebody's pointed out it's a newt. It's still an error on the filmmaker's part because the newt is no more of an insect than is a lizard.
Monster and the Girl, it is impossible that they stole from Godfather Part 2 because, and again, I'm no film historian, Godfather Part 2 was actually shot after Monster and the Girl.
You know, they're right, and whoever said that has clearly completely understood what we were doing there and has called us on something entirely reasonable. There's no way that the gorilla and the dog were actually reenacting scenes from the Godfather because they couldn't have seen it. Boy, is my face red. Clearly, Francis Ford Coppola, however, saw it, and there's a lawsuit there just waiting to happen.
Billy had no reason to kill his co-workers. Some people might think that getting shit-faced is a reason is sinful.
You're talking about Silent Night, Deadly Night. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's really a mistake. That's a matter of opinion. If Billy saw drinking as a sin, then or as naughty, then yeah, he had a reason to kill his co-workers. I still think he overreacted a little.
Time to get shit-faced!
So when you suggest that a 28-year-old woman is 40...
People get angry.
People get angry.
On YouTube.
So this is Attack of the 50-Foot Woman.
This
is why actresses can't get older roles, because apparently 28 is 40.
It's the new 40. No, that's I'm going to justify that. I'm going to blame the film for that because there's the little speech that the doctor and the friend do. That basically the speech all about how women basically go mad once they hit middle age, and they're talking about Alison Hayes' character, so the implication would be she's past middle age. So I would have said that 28 wasn't middle age, depending on when you plan to die, I suppose.
King Kong versus Godzilla. Kong is made stronger by electricity.
Yeah, this wasn't a mistake. This was just something that was pointed out to us that we said in the review. Why does electricity make King Kong stronger? And it's because originally the film was going to be Frankenstein versus Godzilla, and they didn't really change the script enough. So Still an error on the filmmaker's part, but, you know, we learned something, which is nice.
Okay, next up. This one is quite an interesting one. Why do you hate films? Now, this person joined the channel because they wanted to find some interesting movies, but you just seem to fucking hate everything.
I don't think that's fair at all. I love films, just not these ones. Okay. If you're watching, just on the off chance, I assume most people watching know this. It's comedy. We're picking films we don't like. They're not the most serious reviews. Everything we say is right, and filmmakers should pay attention, but they're not really that serious.
So, next of all, you don't understand Zardoz.
I'm glad you brought this up. There are a great number of the comments we get, on Zardoz, are that we don't like Zardoz because we failed to understand it. Zardoz is not subtle. I understand Zardoz fine. Just because you had a point to make does not make the film automatically good if you fail to make it well. We are not the Oscars. We don't give out gold stars for just trying to be serious. You want to see a good film about life and death and the nature of God, then watch The Seventh Seal, watch Odette, watch Contact, watch good films. Zardoz is not a good film. Is that all for mistakes?
That's all.
I think that's all from Dark Corners Undead then. Keep watching, keep sharing. See you next time.
The gun is good.
The gun is good!
The penis is evil.